Alright, here we go. This is going to be a look at Eric Rubalcava. I hope I said that right. Sunset Liquid, that's his screen name. That's what we'll call him, I guess. Sunset Liquid. From the Murphy, Texas Sting. The Fantasious Predator. This guy's a fucking asshole. Like, I hate this guy as a person. And he's a predator, so I hate him for that reason. But I also hate him just because he's a fucking tool. And he just seems like a tool to me. But anyways, we'll get into it. You know, we don't want to blow our fucking load here too early on here. So let's just get into it here. Fucking pretty underrated predator. There you go. Gotta get that out of the way as well. But yes, fucking Eric Rubalcava. I hate this guy so much. Pretty excited to do this one, actually. You know, I mentioned it. This is we're going back to back with the Murphy Predators here. I mentioned it when I did the Randall Wolford, the oil boiling consultant predator. That, you know, I wanted to do Eric Rubalcava, and yeah, we're gonna get to it right now. So let's get into it here. Let's go.
31-year-old Eric Rubalcava comes from Houston, more than 4 hours away.
That's not supposed to happen. Hang on one sec. Alright, so change of plans. We're still going with it, but I had to find a different footage. For some godforsaken reason, this definitely legal stream version here is crapped out on me. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but yes, we're going to keep going here. We got this one, the AI enhanced version, by the way. I haven't seen this before, so let's fucking do it. Yeah, let's keep going here. Let's go.
31-year-old Eric Rubalcava comes from Houston, more than 4 hours away.
Houston. So he's coming from Houston, man. That has got to be one of the longest drives, I think, a Predator has made, right? 4 hours from Houston to Dallas area. Yeah, that's got to be pretty rough. That's got to be a pretty rough drive, you know. I mean, he's going to come up with a bunch of bullshit excuses that we're going to see. Of course, we're going to see the bullshit excuses that he comes up with. And one of them is going to be, oh, you know, I like to meet people all over. He's like, you know, he's very, very, like I said, a real asshole. And, you know, but that's pretty ridiculous, man. You're driving from Dallas, or to Dallas area from Houston. There's no people in Houston, you know, the fucking 4th largest city in the U.S. No people there. No people there to talk to. Fucking asshole. All right, let's keep going.
Come on in. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I like this here, because you're gonna see one of the worst fucking decoy performances here. It is really bad. Like, you people thought that, you know, me, my daddy, you guys thought that was horrible. This is worse. I guarantee that this is worse. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure, but, you know, in my opinion, the worst decoy performance in the whole series right here.
Online, he calls himself Sunset Liquid and talks
Sunset
romantically.
Liquid, you know, I've been thinking about that all week. You know, what the hell does Sunset Liquid mean?
Online, he calls himself
Sunset Liquid. You know, I think this guy, he definitely tries. I think he's a guy that puts a lot of, you know, he likes to come off as being sophisticated. He likes to come off as being, you know, a real overthinker. Like, he's probably the guy. I mean, obviously here in 2006. Wasn't out yet, but he's the type of guy that, like, would today post a picture on his Instagram of the book that he's reading. Like, hey, I'm really impressive because I'm reading a book. Like, yo, you can read? How the hell did you learn to read? I can't believe you know how to read. Like, he's the guy that, you know, he probably corrects people's grammar and everything like that. You know, he's probably the guy that goes like, no, it's whomever. You know, may I go to the bathroom? Like, fuck you, Sunset Liquid. Like, but I imagine that he probably put a lot of thought into this screen name. Like, he probably really was trying to build his, you know, his, and it's all fake, by the way. It's all fake. He's just doing that to try to look fucking sophisticated, like I just said. But he's not actually sophisticated. Instead, in his free time, he chats up minors. Not the real person right there. But what does that mean, Sunset Liquid? You know, some people have speculated that it's, you know, it's romantic. You know, hey, at sunset, we're going to drink liquid alcohol. My thinking is, again, I don't know, maybe I'm just off the mark here. Maybe sunset liquid. Okay, so sunset. What color is the sun? The sun is yellow. Yellow liquid piss. You know, that would be my guess. I don't know. You know, it's possible that he just combined two words that sounded cool together. And I will admit, it is a cool screen name. Like, I wish, you know, if it wasn't tainted, I would be going by maybe I would be going by Sunset Liquid. You know, who knows? But, you know, it is a pretty interesting screen name. I will give him credit for that. But I don't really know the meaning behind it. It's been interesting.
Sunset Liquid and talks romantically to the girl posing as a 13-year-old, saying he wants to kiss her everywhere.
And lick you all over.
Really? Lick me?
Yes.
He makes it clear he means oral sex.
Again, I say this all the time, but that narrator really, I think, really does a good job. He really gets into it. I do admire it, you know. I wish we knew the identity of this guy. And lick you all over. Really?
Lick me?
Yes.
Yes. Very excited. Like it's a creepy but excited narration right there by the narrator. Really? Yes. Oh, look. One of my cats is coming in. Yo, what's up? It's been a while since we've had the cat cameo here, right? You want to watch Sunset Liquid? No. Okay, let's get into it.
Makes it clear he means oral sex, both giving and receiving. Could that be why he drove all this way?
Well, we got soda. I'm sure you're thirsty. Got soda and some Halloween candy and everything. Sit down.
You got water?
No, I'm actually out. I drank it all today. I've got
Drank all of the water. No, that's a pretty, you know, you could just say, I mean, I don't know, maybe the decoy is thinking, hey, you know, drinking the water, like water bottles, like you get the little Poland Spring bottles, 24 rack or whatever, of Poland Spring water. But the decoy doesn't realize, hey, you can just go to the sink. Yeah, you know, sink water, I don't know how good the water quality is in Murphy. I assume it's pretty good, I don't know. But, you know, you want to put that through a filter. I would feel more comfortable putting it through a filter than just drinking it straight from the tap. But Rubalcava comes in, you don't have any water? Like, you know, you got soda, she says root beer and Coke, right? And
You got water?
no, and some Halloween candy and everything. Sit down.
Hang on.
Well, we got soda. I'm sure you're thirsty. Got soda and some Halloween candy and everything. Sit down.
You got water?
No, I'm actually out. I drank it all today. I've got root beer and Coke.
Root beer and Coke. That's a pretty annoying laugh right there. But yeah, you know, coming from me. Oh man. All right, whatever. But yes, so root beer, Coke. You don't have any water? Drank all the water, right? Drank all of the water. Like, who is leaving this girl home alone and she's just drinking, just straight chugging water all day, you know? And then she's gonna come back with this zinger that there's no bathroom. So you're chugging water, but there's no bathroom. What is going on here? What kind of haunted house did I just walk into right here? Of course, you know, it's Halloween. Or it's like right just after Halloween in this thing. And it's just like, yo, is this some kind of haunted house or something? You know, who the hell knows? And a lot of people do say, I mean, I mentioned it in the Randall Wolford one, that, you know, he comes in and looks kind of disappointed, you know. He looks kind of disappointed when he walks in.
That'd be why he drove.
And people are like, oh, people always like to rag on this decoy for the looks. It's not about the looks, but it's just horrible acting.
All this way.
Well, we got soda. I'm sure you're thirsty. Got soda and some Halloween candy and everything. Sit down.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not a very, you know, I don't know. It's not a very natural situation here. She's coming in with the hoodie over her head and just, like, coming across as completely stupid right away. I mean, I don't know.
Water?
No, I'm actually out. I drank it all today. I've got root beer and Coke.
As his own.
That's bad right there, okay? That's bad. But it gets worse right here. It gets into a bigger train wreck right here. Let's go.
Often the case, after a long drive, he needs to go to the bathroom.
He does have very good grooming. Like, I mean, it's a low bar with these predators, man. You know, you have predators that come in looking like Gerald White, fucking Thomas Coughlin. This guy's, you know, at least combed his hair. You know, I gotta give you credit for that. It's a pretty nice comb job right there. He's pretty well dressed for predator standards, anyway.
As is often the case, after a long drive, he needs to go to the bathroom.
Pour yourself.
You have a restroom I can use?
I don't know. I think this one was. I don't know.
Oh man, she's like, you know, she took too long with the answer. I must say, it's like a 50-50 thing. Okay, as Dustin McFetridge would say. where the blame lies right here. Bad improv by the decoy, yes, I will say that. But it's also bad on Perverted Justice. They never ever got, you know, a good explanation, a good excuse for why the Predators can't. They never came up with one in this entire series. Now, granted, they probably have bigger things to worry about, but you know, I mean. You know, I mean, also, it's kind of obnoxious, I will agree. You know, you come in here, the first thing you do is, hey, you got a bathroom I can use? You know, first you reject it, you know, she's like, oh, I got Halloween candy, I got root beer and Coke. Reject all of that. First of all, that's a big asshole thing to do. And again, you know, I have a feeling that, you know, Sunset Liquid is the type of guy that's like, you're drinking water? You're giving me tap water? I only drink sparkling water with the fucking lemon in it. Fucking asshole. I hate this guy. But anyways, rejects the water, rejects the candy, and right away just goes, yo, bathroom I can use? You know, fucking Joshua, pulls a Joshua Cologne. You know, Joshua Cologne comes in, oh, do I look like my picture? Oh, I didn't bring you any food. You know, maybe, and oh, do you have a bathroom I can use? You know, right away. Not even 2 seconds into the house, not even a minute into the house, you know. And this guy pulls the same shit, you know. Just the bigger asshole version. You know, he doesn't even say, oh, you look hotter than your picture. He doesn't even say that, like Joshua Cologne said. doesn't even give it some sort of compliment or anything. Just comes in and says, I don't want water, I don't want Coke, I don't want root beer, I just want to use the bathroom. You know, what an asshole. If you had to use the bathroom so bad, man, should have stopped at the fucking gas station down the road. You know, it wouldn't have taken you that long. You know, I get you're on the road for 4 hours. What's another 3 minutes gonna be? Come on, dude.
Down? I mean, I bet you're tired, right?
No, do you have a restroom?
But the decoy, an actress hired by Dateline, doesn't want to let him go any further into the house where he could spot our crew.
Well, why don't we just sit and talk first? I mean, you just got here.
I'm gonna go outside for a little bit.
No, sit down. Come on. You said it was a long drive.
That's when I step in.
Hey, sir. He walks out.
I need to talk to you for a minute, please. Come on over here.
And why would he come back in? Why would he come back into the house? You know,
What's happening?
it's not because he thinks he's a police officer, as you'll see.
Not much.
Then he recognizes me.
This is the show.
Huh?
This is the show?
Which
The
show?
show. He recognizes him from the show. Why is he staying and talking, you know? Again, I don't know. Look at his fucking stupid face. Fuck this guy. But anyways. Yeah, he fucking recognizes him from the show and stays and talks anyway because he probably thinks he can talk his way out of it. Because he's got his head so far up his ass. He's like on his own fucking planet, you know? This guy thinks he's untouchable. And to be fair, he got off on the charges, but fuck you, he should have been. I want to see this guy get fucking fried, man. But no, you can't have anything good. There's no justice in the world, right? Oh man. Hang on 1 second, guys. Yeah, so sorry. Yes, you might be able to. I'm a little bit distracted. I got Formula One on in the background qualifying. They're in Q3 right now. I'm just watching the times as the guys finish up their laps. But yes. Anyways, Eric Rubalcava has his head so far up his ass, and he's just like, he thinks he can talk his way out of it. He's very arrogant, you know.
To Catch a Predator.
Yes.
On Dateline.
Yes, sir.
So even though he knows who I am, he decides to stay and talk. Sunset Liquid starts off by playing...
Oh no, look at that fucking face, man. Oh no. That is a guy who knows that he's in trouble, man. Look at that. That is the benefit of having this shit HD enhanced. I fucking love these, that these have been coming out, man. I've enjoyed watching them so much in the HD. It's like watching it again for the first time again, you know. Yeah, it's great. But just, man, look at that shitting his pants face right there.
Claiming he thinks the girl he's here to meet is 18.
I'm serious. I thought it was 18.
18.
But that's
Again,
not
you know,
what
it's the same excuses that we've heard before. You know, oh, I thought he was 18. You know, it's again, you know, it's always funny that they go with 18. I've said it before. You know, the minimum age that it can be, that it has to be. They always go with 18. You know, but then you know, again, this guy thinks he's doing nothing wrong. He's coming in and lying. He's aware of the show. Does he not know that they have the chat log? Like, what is this guy thinking? He's out of his mind. I just can't.
Said in the chat log.
I really don't remember, sir.
Here's a little reminder.
remember.
The decoy told him she was 13, and he types, I could get in big trouble by just talking to you.
It's
I could even go
unfortunate.
to prison.
It's unfortunate, you know, because we don't have the Murphy Predators chat logs. I would love to fucking read. Well, I'd like to read them all. But this guy specifically, because all I have to judge this guy on is this 5-minute long segment here. While I don't mind judging Predators just based off of a 5-minute segment here, I would like to have the chat log so I can judge them even more.
Have you met other girls who were this age before?
No, sir. I like to meet people from all ages.
All ages. So he pulls a Jesse Velez right here. It's a kind of a running theme that he pulls a Jesse Velez multiple times in this interview. But yes, he goes, I like to meet people of all ages, you know?
All ages doesn't mean that I'm going to have a sexual encounter with somebody.
No sexual encounters, you know? Again, that's what Jesse Velez said, you know? Oh, I'd like to meet, you know, any from 16 to 30, we all hang out, you know, we don't do any drugs or anything like that, you know? I mean, this guy is pretty much just trying to go for the same thing. He'll say in the, you know, he's never done anything wrong in his life ever. Yeah, which is a fucking, you know, just because you haven't done anything wrong in your life doesn't mean you are, like, invincible, you know? But, yes. Pulls the Jesse Velez, real asshole-y. Velez was an asshole, too, talking a mile a minute, fucking had his head up his ass.
That's not my intention.
So you were just going to come over here and hang out?
Well, she said she wanted to take photographs. I like to photograph all kinds of
Photographs. So that's creepy, too. That is fucking creepy. I don't know why he thought that would be, like, a good thing to say. You know, he brought his camera with him. That doesn't come off as creepy in any way, fucking Sunset Liquid, you know? He is a photographer. He is a photographer. So, I mean, that would be his, you know, alibi. You know, but he just gives off the creepy photographer vibe to me. You know, it really does. It really does, you know. That's pretty much what it is. You know, he's like, he probably had delusions of taking nude pictures of the girl. Now, granted, when he walked in, you did see a little bit of slight disappointment on his face. I'm not going to say the reason why he was disappointed, but I think we can put 2 and 2 together, maybe. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it or whatever. I'm just saying, in his mind, he's like, damn, I'm going to get some good pics for my spank bank. And now he's not. Now he's not. He was like, he was ready. He drove 4 hours to photograph somebody. Like, what a fucking asshole. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no people in Houston that you could fucking photograph. You can't rape the kids in Houston. No. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sunset Liquid. Don't do that.
So you would never have had sex with this girl tonight,
No.
you're saying?
I would not be able to live consciously knowing that I even touched somebody.
But here you say that you want to perform oral sex on her. That's touching, by the way. I want to lick it, though.
The thing about online chat is a lot of it's Fantasious, too.
Fantasious! You know, he has a little voice crack in there, too. Fantasious! You know, very nervous. He's trying to pull it off, you know.
Online chat is a lot of it's Fantasious, too.
Fantasious. But again, you know, pulls the Jesse Velez again, pulls this fucking word out of his ass, you know, conversate, fantasious, conversate. Which one is worse? Fantasious or conversate? I don't know. But fantasious, again, that's just him trying to be, you know, trying to be the smartest guy in the room. He likes to pull these smart ass words out of his head, right? Out of his ass to impress people. You know, that's what I get from him, you know. He's a guy that tries to sound smart, he tries to sound intelligent despite being a fucking fraud and a fake and a predator, you know. That's what I gather from this guy. But yes, again, he also pulls a Nathan down now with his, fantasies dreamt up online or in your mind. You know, it's like, he's basically just saying, you know, the internet and real life are 2 different things. That's what it really comes down to for a lot of these predators. The internet and real life are 2 different things. We all know that. We all know that, of course. But showing up, chat is chat, and showing up is showing up. And guess what, Eric? Sunset Liquid, you showed up.
You become a different person.
So you didn't think she was 13, you thought she was 18. You talked about performing sex acts, but you really weren't going to go through with it.
I would not have come here.
You wanted to be in a fantasy.
So again, he's just coming up with all these classic excuses here. He's only trying to say I wouldn't feel comfortable hurting anybody or touching anybody because they're 13. But at the same time, he's like, I thought she was 18. I thought she was 18 or older. That's what he's trying to say. That's what he's thinking. But why, if you were going to meet an 18-year-old, why, you're gonna, you're not gonna fucking feel anything about, you're not gonna feel guilty. I guess, I don't know. Maybe you will, but about touching anybody. but you're gonna feel guilty. You're gonna feel bad. You're not gonna be able to live with yourself if you touch an underage person. That's what I'm getting. That's what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Yes, we're back. Formula One qualifying over Bottas on pole, which is pretty cool. Charles Leclerc P4. It's interesting to exactly 5 people that are watching this, but that's all that matters. All right, let's go. Let's keep going here. Fucking Sunset Liquid. We're already 20 minutes in here, so let's just fucking get on with it.
Fantasy world, but yet you walked into the world of reality.
Well, because I like to meet different people.
Do you see why those contradictions?
Meeting different people. There's no people in Houston. He's met all the people in Houston. All the millions of people in Houston. He's met them all already. Come on.
Make it hard for someone to believe your story. You understand?
I understand that. Okay. But you just said it's just a story.
Now, have you ever seen the Dateline show before, To Catch a Predator?
I've seen it one time.
What did you think about it when you saw it?
Well, it's disturbing how these men are actually wanting to have sex with these girls.
Does it disturb you that you're now one of those men who's walked into the investigation?
It does disturb me, but again, I don't feel at all guilty because my intentions are not to have sex with these girls.
That is a very ballsy statement to make, man. First of all, he goes, yeah, it's disturbing that some of these men are wanting to do this, not realizing that he's in the same exact predicament as them. I don't know. Again, he's just very arrogant, very arrogant. And that's really what it is. He's just got his head so far up his ass. I mean, I've said it so much already, but he's got his head up his fucking ass, He's just, I don't know what fucking planet he's on, He's just going around thinking it's okay. He's innocent. Then he comes back with, I don't feel any way guilty because I know what my intentions were. That is a pretty ballsy statement to make, man, because maybe he's saying that because, hey, he walked in here, he saw the decoy, and was ready to leave. I mean, he did want to leave, but only because the decoy botched the performance so bad. But, it just doesn't seem like he gets it, really. It doesn't seem like he gets it. And he just thinks it's okay because, hey, he's the only person, he thinks that he's the only person on this show that came up with this, I know what my intentions was, and that's what it was, that's what it is, and so I'm not guilty. Fucking asshole. If this would have happened, that he would have been like, he would have left 4-hour drive back to Houston. He would have been like, feeling nothing but happiness and pleasure. He wouldn't have any regret. He wouldn't have a single regret about it. Fucking scumbag asshole.
Your conscience is clean at this point.
At this point, yes.
Well, Eric, as you know, I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on men who try to meet children online.
Right. It's definitely a shame.
A shame. That's a fucking understatement, don't you think? That's a shame. That's what I would say. That's something that I would say as a predator, when a predator says, I'm going to lose everything I got, that's what I would say in return. Oh, that's a shame. Like a sarcastic, that's a shame. This guy is getting caught. This guy is committing felonies here, multiple felonies. And he just comes back, it's really a shame. I don't think he gets it. I don't think he understands the seriousness of it. He's still in this Fantasious fucking mindset right here.
That I'm in this predicament.
A shame why?
Well, because I have a person here interviewing me and has this chat, this Fantasious world that I was in and that I'm here, and I don't know what the consequences are going to be when I walk out that door.
So it's a shame. It's a shame because he got caught. That's what the shame is, That is a shame. It's a big shame. Big bummer.
What do you think?
I don't know. There might be FBI, police, outside that door. And
He seems very calm
Just as he
for somebody who's gonna get their life fucked up right here.
suspected, authorities are waiting for him to come out the front door.
Police, on the ground. On the ground.
Very mellow. Very mellow takedown. We only have 3 cops in this takedown. What the hell? As opposed to the 17 that they needed to take down Toilet. As opposed to the 17 that they need. This is a very tame takedown. Must be late at night, you know? Must be like 2 in the morning or something, and these guys are just like, fuck it, I want to get the hell out of here. But yeah, very, very mellow takedown from these Murphy cops here.
Like all the other men who
looks,
show up at our under...
he's so sad. Oh, poor baby. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. And it's a shame. It's a real shame that he fucking got off here, because this is the guy I want. I know I said it earlier. I wanted to see him get fucking fried. I'd love to see this guy get fucked up in prison and just be like, yo, see those after prison RSO photos of him where he just looks like he got the soul ripped out of his soul. Soul ripped out of him. Not out of his soul. I mean, the soul ripped out of his soul. But yes, you know that he would not have been, you know, he's not a criminal. You can tell he's fucking rosy cheeks right here. He's so fucking sad. He would not have done well in prison. And that's unfortunate. That's a shame.
Cover house, he's taken to the police station where his car is searched.
There's the one.
Open container.
Yeah, that's also really funny too. He's got the fucking open container in his car. Was he drunk the entire time? Well, he might have been fucking drunk that entire time. That's just great. Driving 4 hours from Houston, and you're drunk the entire time. That's great. Oh man, yeah. What a fucking. He made, you know. It kind of makes sense, you know. He's fucking. That probably is where a lot of that arrogance comes from, you know. He's probably the, you know, again, he's probably one of those guys that's like, hey, I only drink vodka tonics, man, you know, I only drink, you know, aged bourbon. And he's walking around with a $2 fucking tall boy that he got at the gas station. Yeah, he's fucking so fake. You're so fucking fake, Eric. Sunset Liquid. Look at this asshole. Fuck you.
Investigators read him his rights and begin to question him. Now he remembers the decoy telling her age.
she didn't seem like she was an underage girl.
Okay. But she did tell you that she was 13, right?
Right. I don't have any criminal records. I've
never checked that.
I've never done anything in my life to hurt anybody.
Okay.
I just found spirituality a few years ago.
I just found spirituality. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Help me. And I have never done this before.
But apparently
So he found his newfound spirituality, which I guess exonerates him from committing any crimes ever. It's like, you know, I've never heard of anybody that's religious doing this. You know, I've never heard of anybody doing something bad that's religious. That's really funny, you know. This guy's probably like all Zen and all Zen and everything. And he thinks he's so... Again, he probably thinks that makes him so cool. He probably... Again, he'd be the guy today, if he's still got his newfound spirituality, he's posting it on Instagram, letting everybody know that, hey, I'm spiritual, you know? Gotta let everybody know, because it's important that everybody knows that. And first of all, no one cares, Eric Rubalcava. I know, he's gotta be pretty easy to find. It's not like that's a common name, but I don't know. Someone's got to be able to find him somewhere. You know, he's probably done a good job of laying low. If the TCAP community hasn't found him yet, there's a good chance that he's done a good job of keeping a low profile. But, you know, I'd like to know more about this dude. I'd love to find like a Facebook or an Instagram with this dude. I don't know. But he's a real asshole. I bet you he's definitely very pretentious on the social media, if he has any. And, you know, and it's funny because he's probably still very arrogant because he got off on the charges. But, you know, if I had the pleasure, the honor of coming into this guy on the online world, and I found out it was him, I would do nothing but just send him this footage. I'd do nothing, just send him the link, quote lines from his fucking shit here, and just tell him, hey, Eric, I got root beer and Coke. You know, that's all I would say to him.
His spirituality didn't stop him from asking for sex with a girl who said she was 13.
All I can tell you is that, you're being charged with a second-degree felony.
So that means I can go to prison.
Yes.
That means I can go to prison? Oh, yeah. Oh! That's right. That's okay. So they cut it off right there. But yes. That means I can go to prison. Yeah, no shit. No shit. What do you think a felony is, Oh, man. Imagine that.
So that means I can go to prison.
That means I can go to prison? Like, fuck you. Of course that's what it means.
Yes.
Right there. So that's it. That's his segment right here. This is a new picture. Someone found him recently. Or not recently, like a few years ago. Found this picture of him. That's pretty much the only thing that's been found out about this dude is this picture. Looks like he's doing, it looks like he's lost a little bit of weight, I mean, he still looks like he's still a photographer, which is annoying. I wish he would have gotten fired. I wish that his life would have been ruined. But I guess in the back of his mind, he always will know, no matter how successful he may be, he still was on To Catch a Predator. He might have got off on the charges on bullshit reasons, but he was still a predator. He was still on the show. And his footage is still, well, this one's only got 126,000 views, but millions of people have seen the episode. Millions of people have watched To Catch a Predator and have seen him. So fuck you. I'm glad that I hope you're having a terrible life there, Sunset Liquid. And that's basically it. That's pretty much it. 31 minutes. You got 31 minutes on this guy. That's great. All right, that's going to do it. I'm calling it, though. I'm calling it. That's it. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later.